Yo! How are we doing? Hello, happy Wednesday. Today is a different type of stream. And so if you guys were here beginning of the summer, we had a very, very special show going on called FC and Chats. And so we're back with another season. It is FC 25. So of course, we're going to be bringing back the very, very special guests. And so I'm excited to have this person on stream today. I did announce it already, so some of you might have an inkling of who this very special person is. But yeah, so the way the show works, I bring another person on the show. We chat about their life. We chat about football, all sorts of interesting things. We play some mini games, which you guys will, of course, get to be a part of. And then we dive right into FC 25. And so we're going to play some 2v2. We're going to play against each other. And then also we're going to have you guys ask some questions. So at the end of the stream, we will have community questions open to the chat here on Twitch. And so if you guys have some questions, save them till the end. I've also gathered your guys' questions from Twitter, from Instagram. And so if you guys have burning questions for our very, very special guest, let me know what they are at the end of the stream. I will get to that then. Is the guest called Dave? No. Good guess, though. I guess without further ado, let me intro our very, very special person who will be our very first guest on the FC 25 FC and Chat stream. He is a man that originally came all the way from Australia. Now he's living in the US of A. He's massive on YouTube. I'm talking 500,000 subscribers. He's the king of career mode. You guys might know him. Is it Holland? Good guess. Good guess. But no, it is not Holland. It is the one and only Jarrad HD. Jarrad, thank you first of all for coming on the show. I have been a fan of your YouTube for a while. We've been able to meet at a couple FC events, and so I know how great of a person you are. So I'm excited to intro you to everyone in the stream. Everyone's saying, welcome, Jarrad. Hey, Jarrad. Yeah, guys, in the chat, feel free to interact. We'll be looking at your guys' messages throughout the entirety of the stream. But I guess let's get into who you are, because I first want to bring up the YouTube career because you are absolutely smashing it on there. I mean, over 500,000 subscribers, I think you're currently at. But yeah. I'd like to know, way back in the day, when did it get started? Why did you even start this YouTube channel? Because it seems to be taking off.
Yeah, so it started 9th grade of high school. So that was 2012. So 12 years ago now. Long time. All my mates and I we loved KSI and career mode content and loved FIFA in general. All played in the same football team. And we used to just talk about that all day, every day at school. Then one guy decided to start uploading videos, and then another, and then I decided to start uploading. And so the whole friend group was uploading videos for a time period there. And then slowly but surely, one person stopped uploading videos and another stopped uploading videos. And I just kept going on with it. Nice. And yeah, one thing led to another, and here we are now.
Nice. Has it always been career mode, or were you kind of a variety FC person in the beginning? Because it seems like career mode is your niche and it's working really well.
So at the start, I actually had a different channel, and that was all Call of Duty.
Oh,
that was okay. Call of Duty. For about 6 months there, I thought I was a trick shot. I thought I was FaZe Jarrad HD. But Then it moved into FIFA in my other channel, did half Ultimate Team, half career mode. And naturally, as things developed, it moved into all career mode.
Nice. So obviously, it's a very big process, up and down, roller coaster of a process. Some videos take off, some videos that you put a lot of effort into don't necessarily do that. But at what point was there a video that had massive reach? It kind of went viral. What was your first video you were like, oh, wow, I could actually maybe make a living off of this? This is kind of working for me?
Yeah, so it took a long time to have any traction. I feel like it was slowly, 1,000 views, growing every probably 100 views average. And then I started to do some more one-off videos instead of just doing Everton Career Mode episode 1, episode 2. Started to do some more one-off videos. And I did one, I think it was called I Built the Greatest Team in Career Mode History.
Okay.
And basically just signed every Wonder Kids, simulated 15 years and saw kind of how they grew. That was a big one where I started to have a mindset shift and realized, I should be doing more one-off videos instead of episodic series content. And then I uploaded my first rebuild video. This is back in 2017. And from that period, so I uploaded that February 2017, and I was at 30,000 subscribers. So that's 5 years to get to 30,000. And then by June, I was at 100,000. And it kind of just snowballed from there. And 2017, 2018 just went insane. And yeah, just doubled down into the rebuilds, doubled down in some other one-off videos, and yeah, that really took things off to a different level.
So you say rebuilds, and I've seen a few of your videos. For everyone in the chat that hasn't been on your channel, explain what you do exactly in those rebuild videos, because it seems like those are like the great parts of your channel that do the best.
Yeah, rebuilds are definitely the bread and butter of the channel. So in the rebuilds, I take over a team on career mode wherever they are in the football world. You could have Real Madrid, who are at the top of the game right now. You could have like you could have a Wrexham. You could have a Bromley, who's a second division club, fourth division rather, club in England. Take wherever they are in the world, with the ultimate goal being to win a Champions League title. So that's in one video, signing players, going through all the seasons. I did one recently on Bromley. That was, I think, 11 seasons. Took like 2 days of just straight simulating, straight signings to actually get to that level. But yeah, trying to win a Champions League title, only simulating, only making signings.
That's cool. That's very, very cool. But like at this point, you've been doing it for 12 years. How are you still thinking of new, fresh ideas?
It's there's definitely periods where the fresh ideas don't come as quickly, but I feel like you kind of try one little thing outside the box and it sticks, and you're like, oh, that was fun, and then that kind of gives you another pillar to build off. Like the one I'm really enjoying doing with the rebuilds right now are the international ones. So in FC25, they've created so many more countries to scout with the youth academy. So instead of just doing like, oh, England and all that stuff, I uploaded one the other day with Indonesia, and I'm working on one right now with Zimbabwe, and like trying to make these more unique countries that don't have great footballing teams, go make them the world's best nations. Those are the rebuilds that I'm having the most fun with right now.
That's cool. Are you finding that you get new viewership from people in those countries when you post those? Like, for example, the Indonesia one. Are you getting fans from Indonesia discovering your channel through those?
Massively. And
That's
it
amazing.
comes really weirdly. Like I post those videos and they don't do great at the start, but then I think they start to hit like the Indonesian algorithm or the South African, like that specific country's algorithm. And then I'll get flooded with comments from that country being like, I did not ever expect this to happen. Like people that just don't like, they're like football fans in a niche country don't expect to ever be on a YouTuber's page. And they're like, oh, this was pretty nice.
That's cool. That's really smart. I love that. You mentioned this year there's some new things added into career mode. So I have to say, I am not a career mode girly. I don't really play it. I pretty much stick to Ultimate Team. But there's some new things, right? Like I know that there's a women's manager mode. But tell me about some of the additions to FC25 that you pretty much like in career mode.
So for me, my whole mindset's around making content and making it as easy to make, making the process as smooth and easy as possible so that it's the best content possible. So I really like that they've turned off the ability to be sacked this year. That has been so nice. Getting sacked was the bane of my existence in so many of those long-term videos, long-term rebuilds where you're 8 years into it and then all of a sudden you get sacked because you didn't sign enough kids from some random country. That stuff that stuff did my head in, but I'm so glad that's gone right now. So a lot of the things I like this year are just basically to save my own sanity. Yeah. I do like how in depth you can go with the training and the development plans this year, where you can really start to build, like what type of player you want. So if you are playing a certain play style and you know, all right, I want my striker to be a pure poacher, nothing but standing on the 6-yard box, making myself incredibly clinical, you can train a striker up to be in that position, have that role. Same thing with goalkeeper. If you're Pep Guardiola, you want Edison playing a certain way, you can train them that way. So you can have sweeper keeper, you can have traditional goalkeeper, you can have balance. So it's like that with every single position on the field. So I feel like you can really have a vision this year and actually feel like you're a real life manager, which I guess is the whole concept of career mode.
Yeah, that's cool. It seems like they're taking the FCIQ that they have an Ultimate Team and then applying it into career mode as well. So like if you have a striker, you could have them on advanced forward, but then you can also bring that into your own team as a manager and pick and choose. That's cool. I really, really like that.
Yeah, that's been really nice. So that's definitely made like even the content fresher as well, because instead of just having to do, I'll sign this guy, like all throughout the career mode, you can say, yeah, I'm going to sign this guy. This is the reason why I'm signing him. This is my plan for the next 5 years with him. And I think it just adds an extra layer.
Nice. All right. So YouTube, obviously you're smashing it. But we have to talk about, we hear the accent. Originally, you are from Australia, but you now live in the United States. So I would love to hear about that journey because it's kind of far away to, make that massive move to the United States. So tell me about the move. Why did you do it? Where do you currently live?
Yeah, so right now I'm in Cincinnati, which I did not ever have on my bingo card. That was never. If you asked me 4 years ago, where would I be living? Cincinnati would not have even crossed my mind. And I'm so glad that I'm out here. It is such a fun city. Love being out here. Been out here for almost 3 years now, which is ridiculous to think about. The time has just gone. It's gone so fast. Basically, the reason I moved out here was during COVID. Australia was super strict on the lockdowns. Things were super tough down back home, and just kind of had a middle life crisis or quarter life crisis, and was like, all right, I've always wanted to live somewhere else. I think it's the time to start doing it. I've been obsessed with America since I was a kid. My family always said, even when I was a teenager, they could see me living in the States. And for me, it really came down to America or England. Those are the two places that I had my sights set on. So one night during peak lockdown, like June 2020 in Australia, I was talking with B. Ford Lancer, who you're familiar with, another creator. One of my best mates in the YouTube scene, known him for years. I was just having a chat with him. I was like, yeah, it's really bad here. Like, I'm kind of losing my mind, thinking about moving. And he just said, without even a second thought, you should move to Cincinnati. And I thought he was just saying it to make me feel better. Yeah, I thought he's just being like, oh, yeah, you should move to Cincinnati, thinking I'd never take him up on it. And even I thought I wouldn't take him up on it. I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be fun, whatever. Didn't really think too much about it. Then things got a lot worse. And I was like, hey, man, were you being serious about that offer? Like, maybe I could move to Cincinnati? And he's like, yeah, dude, 100%. So I was like, oh, so if I go out and like hire immigration lawyers and start the whole process, like that can be something. He's like, yeah, like move in with me. I was like, all right, sweet. And then about 6 months later, I was living in America, living with Jake.
That's insane. That process is absolutely insane. Also, great friend, Jake, by the way, to invite you
best.
and then also follow up with it. Because it's one thing to say, oh, yeah, move across the world, and then to actually, like, let you stay with him. That's insane. But I would love to know biggest, like, shocks when you moved to the United States. Because how many times had you been to the U.S. before you moved?
I came out here on a big holiday when I was, I think, 13 with my family, but that was all like touristy stuff like Disney World and all that. It's like LA, San Diego, like all that sort of stuff, Vegas. And then I came out here. Funnily enough, I came out here September 2019. I had a like brand deal with NBA 2K and ended up coming out for like their launch party in LA. And I remember walking the streets of LA with some other creators thinking, I could never move to this place. This place is horrible, da 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 da. And then a year and a half later, I'm living in America. Obviously, Cincinnati's a lot different to LA.
Yeah.
But I just found it so funny being like, oh, I could never see myself living out here, and then moved out here. I'd only been out here twice before that, which is wild to think about. Never had been further east than like Las Vegas, Arizona, sort of those time zones. So the biggest culture shock, I feel like America and Australia are very similar places in a lot of things. Like, I think we have very like similar senses of humor, morals, like obviously same language. I would say honestly the food. Actually, the coffee. The
coffee, really? Better or
Australian
worse?
coffee is the best in the world, and American coffee is horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, and I will continue to fire them. I never drank iced coffee when I was living in Australia. Only hot coffee. Would drink like flat whites and stuff like that. Coming out here, I only drink iced coffee because the hot coffee is so bad.
Huh. Interesting. I to be fair, I guess like I've heard places in Europe like obviously Turkish coffee is better, like niche places, but I haven't heard Australia to have like top tier coffee before.
Australian coffee. I wanna save enough money on the side from YouTube. Then when I get a permanent residency out here, open up a little Australian hole in the wall cafe to start teaching people about Australian coffee culture.
I love that.
It is so good.
Huh, interesting. So I had to talk about sports, Australia versus the US. So in Australia, were you a massive football fan? Were there other sports that you followed? Rugby? What was your big, I guess, what took up most of your time in terms of sports there? And then how has that changed when you came over to the US?
So when I was a kid, the two sports I played, so in the winter months, I played rugby league. So I played rugby. And then in the summer, I played a sport called cricket. I'm not sure if you're familiar with cricket. So those were my two big sports growing up. Football, I was always a fan of, but I never played it. My build is, definitely one of a rugby build. Played soccer a lot when I got older and stopped playing rugby, playing in teams with mates. But from a supporter standpoint, rugby league, soccer, cricket, those are my big three. living in Australia. Those are the big three sports. We've got AFL as well. I got into that a lot more as I got older, Aussie rules footy, but as a kid, I definitely wasn't into that.
Okay, I'm so sorry if I am not knowing things, but AFL is more like American football,
AFL
or is it
is
like rugby?
so people ask me to describe it, and the best way I can describe it is it's like Quidditch, like from
What?
Harry Potter. It's like
Is there a
Quidditch on
golden
your feet.
snitch?
So the field is the same size, the posts are the similar trajectory. Basically, it's like basketball uh, mixed with rugby, but you kick the ball to pass it. It mixed with soccer, I guess. It
Okay.
is a very unique sport. I still don't understand how to describe it to people. Um, it is a wild sport. If you're ever up bored in the middle of the night and you are flicking the TV channels and it's a weekend, go look on ESPN. I think they have one game a weekend.
Okay.
Uh, it is a wild sport.
Do they use their hands as well as their feet, or is it just their feet?
Yeah. So you use your
Okay.
hands, but when you pass the ball, so it's kind of the ball similar to an NFL ball, but it's like
Mhm.
rubber and a little smaller. So to pass it, when you pass it, you have to like almost punch it out of your hand. You can't just throw it or throw it overhand. You have to
Okay.
punch the ball,
Interesting.
and then to get it like long distances, you have to kick it. But the no pads, no helmets. They wear short shorts and singlets,
Hmm.
and people are running up with like metal boots, jumping on people's backs, and
Oh
it
man,
is like making tackles. It is a gnarly sport. I'm curious to see if
brutal.
anybody in the chat has ever heard of it.
Yeah, there. I know I have a couple people in the chat from Australia, so let us know if you guys tune into that slash like what team I should tune into as well. But that is interesting. I always hear it, and it's just we don't. There's not much visibility here, so I don't really know too much about it. But
Yeah.
here in the United States, I know that you have tuned a lot into MLS, and so I'm assuming that you're a fan of Cincinnati.
Absolutely, got the scarf behind there. Got the I
Hey,
don't know if you can see the Lucho Acosta head sitting behind the tree there.
nice.
I'm
So
a
how did that fandom start out?
Yeah, so it just came. So when I was living back home, a big part of my life was going to Western Sydney Wanderers games, which was my A League team. And so every weekend during the A League season, I was so used to getting a group of mates together, go to the pub, then go watch the Wanderers game and go out afterwards. So I definitely thought that would be a great way to make friends out here. I knew that we had a team downtown in FC Cincinnati. I was 10-minute drive from the stadium when I first moved out here. And obviously Jake, I was still living with Jake at the time before he moved to New York. So soon as the season started, which was 2 or 3 months after I moved out here, we were like, all right, we're going to some games. We'd get a group of friends together every week and straight away fell in love with FC Cincinnati. The stadium is so cool. The Bailey, the supporters group are like so solid, so loud, so like it's so comparable to the team that I followed in Australia in so many ways that I immediately felt like I would like fit right in. And that I was, a big fan of the team from day dot. And it's been nice. Like the first year I was here was when they just made the playoffs. Like they started to go from really bad to okay and made like the first, like the wild card round.
Mm-hmm.
And then the year after that, like last season, was when we came first in the East. So seeing just
Yep.
the upwards trajectory obviously makes it easier to start becoming a fan.
Yeah, but we do have to talk about this year. I think that they disappointed a lot of people. I mean, I will just say, I know that we don't like talking about the other team in your state, Columbus, but both teams shocked me this year. I really thought that they would make it further. I don't know about Cincinnati winning it, but I definitely didn't expect them to go out when they did.
Yeah, we were just destroyed by injuries, and we just lacked a striker the whole year. I went to a lot of the games this year. I was at the game when we got knocked out against New York, and it's just so obvious. We get Acosta Orishano putting us in so many good positions. DeAndre Edlin like whipping in these great passes, but then we have nobody to finish it. Like I got to give credit. Yuya Kubo has played right back for us this year, centre back, centre midfielder, and then we were sticking him up at striker, and he did an
Jeez.
insane job. But he's not a striker. Like
Yeah.
he's a center midfielder by default. So I don't know how we expected ourselves to win MLS, playing a 30-something-year-old center midfielder up at striker. And luckily we got that guy from Cercle Bruges that we agreed a couple days ago. So
Yeah,
I'm
I was going to
excited.
ask you about that. He looks like he's going to
Yeah,
be really good for you guys.
I hope so. I hope if Acosta stays and we get him in, I think we'll be fine. But we just never replaced Brandon Vasquez. We just never replaced having that number 9 who knew how to be in the right spot at the right time and could just find the back of the net. We missed that so much this year. And like not having Matt Miazga for all of the season absolutely killed us. Robinson going away to the Olympics and all this stuff with the US men's national team, then Hagelin getting injured. Like, it just felt like one thing after another with FC Cincinnati this year.
Yeah. So new striker, obviously that'll be massive for you guys next year. I think that he's breaking some records with like his transfer fee and everything. Is there anything else, any other position at Cincinnati they're like, ooh, we probably need to sign someone else in the offseason? Or do you think you guys should be set with signing the new Belgian player?
I mean, if we lose Acosta, then we definitely need someone creative. Like Lucho Acosta, I named my cat. I adopted a cat a year ago. I named my cat Lucho. That's how much of a fan I am of Lucho Acosta's. Lucho Acosta is one of the greatest players I've seen with my own two eyes. That man, the first year I was watching him, I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought he was just going on a crazy streak. Turns out he's just that good. Watching him with the ball at his feet, it looks like he's just got it glued to his foot. He is ridiculous. If we lose him, I'm going to be so upset.
Yeah.
And we will definitely need to replace him with somebody else insane at attacking midfield.
I'll be honest, like, if you guys keep him and then you're signing this Belgian striker, I see you guys as contenders next year. I do have to ask you, because when I talk to MLS fans in general, I always am curious about their opinions about Inter Miami. Were you happy when they lost? I was happy when they lost.
I wanted them to lose up until we lost. And then as soon as SEC lost, I was like, I hope Miami wins. So it's the statement of, oh, we wouldn't have won it anyways. But then knowing that Miami lost, Columbus lost, we would have had a straight path theoretically, or at least home finals to the finals. Like, it just felt like an opportunity lost. So at 1 p.m. on that Saturday, I wanted Miami to lose to Atlanta. But then at 8 p.m., I was like, all right, come on, Miami, let's go.
That's funny.
But ultimately, I'm glad they lost. I mean, coming into the year, I predicted Orlando as like my dark horse team. Okay. So I'm feeling very justified in that right now, given they're the highest ranked left in the East.
So do you still think that after watching them throughout the playoffs so far? Do you think they're the best team left? Yeah. I
think they're the best in the East. I think it's like whoever wins the West is going to win the league. I think both LA teams are just way too good.
Yeah, honestly, I have been shocked at every part of the playoffs. I think that every team that I thought was going to do well, my first prediction was going to be Columbus, and I can't stand Columbus. As a Chicago Fire fan, they're our biggest rivals, just like you guys. Like, we hate them as much as you do. But I thought they were going to go super far. I thought they were the only team that could rival Inter Miami, but I guess Atlanta did the job, so I wasn't even mad about it.
Yeah, it would be nice to see if Atlanta can keep the run going. That would be a fairy tale, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would love that, because they have Dax McCarty, who played for Chicago Fire, and he is just still kicking and being one of the best players on the team, even though he's retiring at the end of the season. So I would love to see him do well. But I love that you're an MLS fan. I know that I see you and Jake at games all the time, and you bring that into your own content. And so I always enjoy having conversations with people in the U.S. about MLS, because a lot of these shows, we talk a lot about like European football and that sort of thing. But people that actually know MLS, it's always fun to dive deep into that.
I just think it's so underrated. Like, that's also one thing that took me away. Like, obviously, I kept one eye on the MLS when I was living in Australia, but now actually being here and ingrained in it and seeing it week on week, like watching Apple TV and all that, the MLS is a good league. It gets disrespected so much. People say it's a below par standard-wise league. I could disagree more. It is such high quality. People just are looking for the bloopers and the bad moments. But if you sat down there and watch it every week, if you watch the highlight show, it is a good league with good culture, with rabid fans. It's a league on the rise.
Facts. I think MLS need to clip that and turn that into a commercial. That was good. Okay, Jarrad, next up, we're going to have some mini games for you. And so if you're ready for those, some of them are difficult, so I hope you're mentally prepared for it.
Okay, I'll be locked in.
All right. Also, I have to tell you in advance, I'm really bad at pronouncing players' names. So if I butcher a player's name in any of these upcoming segments, feel free to call me out. Chat, feel free to call me out, but I'm hoping that I get all the names right. But that leads us into our first segment of the day, and it is going to be a blind ranking of Australian national team players.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So for everyone in the chat, I'm going to start off with one player name. Without him knowing who is coming next, he's going to have to rank them 1 through 5. So it's out of 5 players. And any questions?
No, all right, 5 players. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
All right, here we go. First player on the list for Australia is Harry Kewell.
Harry Kewell, I'm going to put him at number 2. Harry Kewell was one of the best players during my childhood. He helped us get into the into the World Cup knockout rounds in 2006. He was influential at Liverpool, at Galatasaray. I'm putting Harry Kewell at number 2.
That's high up. I feel like you might be kicking yourself later when you hear the rest of this list.
Well, I'm just going through. Like, I was thinking that. I was like, all right, like straight off the bat, what would my top 5 be? Not knowing who you're going to bring forward.
Yep.
And I'm like, Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell's up there.
All right. Next up, we have Sam Kerr. And I didn't mention
men
and women, so.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, Sam Kerr's got to go 1. Sam Kerr's got to go 1. If we're doing men and women, she is she is the best Australian player of all time, the most influential. I wished I had this. Yeah, Sam Kerr 1.
All right. So we have 3 left, and you've already taken the number 1 and the number 2 spot. So
that's a rookie error for me.
All right, next up we have Mark Viduka.
Mark Viduka, I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4 for Mark Viduka. He's so good. But I just don't think comparing him to Harry Kewell and comparing him to somebody else that I think might get mentioned, or at least I'm banking on getting mentioned, I'm going to go Viduka at 4.
All right. So you still have 3 and 5 left.
3 and 5.
Next up, we have Mark Schwarzer.
Oh, this is my favorite player of all time.
Oh, no.
I mean, I do still think that I still think this is just. I'm going to put him in 3, and I think 3 is actually fair. In my heart, he's number 2 in my heart for greatest Australian players of all time in terms of what they mean to me. But in terms of ability, number 3, I'll take that. I mean, he's a Premier League title winner, but from an individual standpoint, I still think Harry Kewell and Sam Kerr are above him. But I think he's had a more decorated career than Mark Viduka. So I'm actually okay with this right now. Number 5, though. I think I know who you're going to say, and I think I'm going to hate myself for it.
All right, let's see if you hate yourself for it. It is Tim Cahill.
I hate myself. Casey, I hate myself. Tim Cahill 5. Tim Cahill, I was probably going to put at number 1, but initially, but this is it's what they mean to Australia as a country, but then you can just look at it from a black and white perspective of how they performed on the field. I hate putting Tim Cahill at number 5, but I guess I've set myself up for failure.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were definitely made.
You have said Sam Kerr is number 1, Harry Kewell is number 2. We have Mark Schwarzer 3, Mark Viduka 4, Tim Cahill 5. Chat, let us know how he did.
I will say, I think Sam Kerr clears it out of that list in terms of overall. I think there's not much wiggle room between 2 and 5 there. I think you can make a case for all 4 of those guys to kind of slide in and out of the rankings. But I think if you ask the casual Australian, I think if you walk down the street in Sydney and you said, name these people, I think Sam Kerr and Tim Cahill would be in the 1 and 2 spot. Tim Cahill's just like a national treasure in Australia. Everyone knows Tim Cahill, even if you're not a soccer fan.
Yeah, I have 2 Australian national team kits. One is Sam Kerr and the other is Cahill. So I 100% agree with that statement. The rest of them are like, I know their names, but I don't really know what they did and that sort of thing. But I would put Sam Kerr number 1 and Tim Cahill number 2.
Yeah, Mark Schwarzer is the reason I'm a Fulham fan. So that's how influential he is to me.
Ooh, Fulham fan. I didn't know that. Why are you a Fulham fan?
Mark Schwarzer.
Oh, yeah. Besides that, but like, how do you get that visibility?
So in 2006, when we qualified for the World Cup, that was like our first time qualifying in the World Cup in like 30 plus years. And Mark Schwarzer was the hero, one of the heroes in the penalty shootout. Like we had a playoff game against Uruguay. He was the penalty shootout hero. So he became my favorite player there. And then when I started to get into like wanting to watch soccer as a kid, like watch Premier League, because we didn't have the A-League really at that time, I was like, all right, who am I going to support? And I saw Mark Schwarzer played for Fulham. And I was like, oh, he's my favorite player. So I guess I'm a Fulham fan now.
Nice.
Which, I mean, some of my friends had similar reasoning with Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka, and that's why they're Liverpool fans now, which is a much more successful route they could have taken. Some are Everton fans, which is pretty similar pain tolerance of me. But I mean, it's fun being a Fulham fan. It's a roller coaster, but I think it's fun.
They have some good moments.
It means more to win.
Yeah, that's true. Although I am a City fan and we're currently sitting on 4 losses, so I would love to get back on that winning streak if we could. Please and thank you.
If we were sat with only 4 losses, like I would be buzzing. I mean, how many do we have? Do we have 5 losses or 3 losses? We're doing pretty well so far this season.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
We have less losses than Man City. We
Well,
got.
it's four losses across multiple competitions, not just
Oh,
in the
yep.
Prem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If we
Well,
were at four losses in the Prem, I would be in a very different state right now.
unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of competing in the Champions League, so we
That's
can't. We don't have
yeah.
the opportunity to lose four.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one
You
day.
could get on our level, but all right. So next game I have for you is a this or that, but it is Australia versus USA. So I'm gonna say a category, and you say whether or not you think it's better in the US or Australia. So for
Okay.
example, candy. Do you think that overall is candy better in the US or Australia? That's just an example. But
Okay.
yes. All right. It says they're saying that you're a bit louder, so I'm gonna turn your volume down a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this or that, Australia versus USA. First category is food, just overall food.
Australia.
Ooh, interesting.
When I first moved here, I would have said USA, but the longer I live here, like the fast food is better in the USA, but I think food as a whole is fresher and made better in Australia.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think that there's a lot of variety in the United States, but yeah, in terms of healthiness, freshness, other countries have us beat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, next up is sports.
America. America. You got the NBA, you got the NFL. Yeah, it has to be America. I love my rugby league, I love my AFL, I love cricket, but compare like cricket's massive in India and stuff, but compared to like NRL compared to NFL and all that stuff, it's just they just do it so much better over here. It's so much more ingrained in the culture. Everybody loves it. Tailgating since I moved to America, insanity, pure
Yeah.
insanity.
You know
I
what's
did not even
crazy?
realize that's a thing.
I I don't know if I've ever tailgated, and I have lived in America my whole life.
Oh my
Fun
god, are
fact.
you, are
Yeah,
you a Bears fan or?
I am,
Okay,
unfortunately.
so there's not much to celebrate, not much to tailgate for. So
Yeah, it's a tough life. Do you watch a lot of NFL as well?
yeah, I'm like a die. I love NFL. Even like when I
Okay,
was in Australia, I was like obsessed with NFL.
nice, very nice. All right, next up is TV shows. So that's I know that some TV shows correlate across different regions, but like USA specific and Australia TV shows, which is better?
USA. Australian television, Australian media like that is just garbage. It's getting better. There's some things that are getting better. Some movies coming out, some TV shows coming out in Australia that are getting better, but USA clears.
I will say I'm currently watching Love Island Australia, and I really do enjoy it. So at least you guys have that.
I
All
still
right,
think the UK one's better. UK Love Island. At least back in the
yeah,
day. I used
it
to watch it a lot
is.
back in the day. It was so good.
It is good. I think I just like the different terms that they use in the Australia one. It's things that like I've never heard before. Cause like I feel like you watch the UK one, you're like, could we go for a chat? Like you hear the same thing. And then I watched the Australia one. I was like, I've never heard that term. I don't have a good example for you, but I feel like Australia just has like funny terms that I've never heard before.
I have had my girlfriend's friends that have been watching Love Island get her to message me saying, "Hey, does Jarrad know what this means?" And I play like phone tag translator for them. Or like they walk up to me like when I see them, they're like, like I say something like, "Oh my god," just like on Love Island.
Yep, yep. No, it's good. I actually do really enjoy the show. So if you haven't watched it, guys, make sure you tune in. All right. Next is going to be this is a duo category. It's animals and bugs.
Yeah, I mean America is clear on that in terms of if you want to avoid them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad in Australia. I mean, it's not as bad as like you don't open the toilet seat and there's a snake waiting for you, but spiders everywhere. I don't
I
think I've
don't
seen a
know.
spider in America, at least when I've been living here. But then I went back last Christmas, and within one day in my hotel room, big huntsman spider just sitting in the corner.
Nope. That's a nope. See, this is why I don't go to Australia. But okay, to be fair, I swear I've seen videos of like snakes in toilets. So I don't. It might not happen all the time, but I definitely have seen it. I've seen crazy huntsman spiders, scorpions, crazy things in Australia that nothing like here.
Yeah, no, it can be bad. It can be bad. The kangaroos are crazy.
Oh
The deer,
yeah.
we got deers and stuff as well. They're crazy. Everything's just crazier in Australia in terms of the wildlife. They're all just a little backwards in that regard.
Yeah, that's fair. One of these days I will go to Australia, but I will be scared to do it. So we'll see if that actually happens. All right, next category is weather.
Australia. Okay. Okay. So I'll say Australia, but I do like that America has seasons. At least where I'm in Cincinnati, I do like I saw snow for the first time when I moved out here. it's meant to snow tomorrow. I'm just going to be sat in this office and I'm going to look out my window and it's going to be snowing. I
Yeah.
could never have done that in Australia. I think, yeah, fall is incredible in America. I like that you can tell what time of year it is, like every single month. I can look outside and be like, oh, it's stinking hot. We're in the middle of June or we're in the middle of July. Oh, it's grey. All right, we're in February. Oh, the leaves are falling and changing color. It's October. I like that aspect. But at its peak, I think Australia is incredible year round, where the sun's shining a lot of the time. The winter is not too harsh. You can go swimming all the time. I definitely think that side's stronger. So there's pros and cons for both. If I had to say which one has the better weather, I'll go Australia.
Okay. I'm sure like February when you're in Cincinnati, you're like, I really wish I could get over to Australia because I feel like by February we're just sick of winter in the
And
Midwest.
guess what I'm doing? And guess what I'm doing this February?
Are you going to Australia?
I'm going to Australia for a month.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I have 2 more categories for you. Next one is overall sports fandom. So that's like just fans of sports in individual places.
America. So the thing I've noticed here, which I found wild, especially being in Cincinnati, everybody's a Bengals fan, or everybody's a fan of every sport. Like even things where even like the girls, like my girlfriend and her friends and stuff, are rabid sports fans. And it's not just a her friend group sort of thing. I feel like it's everybody's posting about it on their Instagram stories. Everybody's like talking about the games. Everyone has good knowledge about it as well. Um, I think people over here are more willing to get into other sports as well. I think America has an insanely good sports culture. And again, it might just be Cincinnati. Definitely got a very one-eyed view of that, but I think America.
I like it. I like it. And then last question. It's not a this or that, but it is a question to end that segment. Is it called football or soccer?
It's called football.
Hey,
Our,
nice.
our national team's called the Socceroos, but I don't agree with it.
Okay, it's interesting because obviously we fight a lot with the UK versus the United States and whether it's soccer or football, but I do feel like a lot of people in Australia call it soccer, right?
Yeah, I think people that are diehard fans call it football, but I think a lot of people that watch everything call it soccer. It's also just so much easier to call it soccer in Australia because we call rugby footy and we call AFL footy. So we call everything like that like footy. So it's like, all right, we're going to call footy soccer. Like
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
make
make
sense,
sense.
but it's I think it's just easier that way. Like I found
Yeah.
myself, especially when I was probably early 20s, I was like, it's called football, and we'll get up people if they called it soccer. And now that I've gotten older, I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever's easiest. I know what you're talking about.
That's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, I just like that people like watching soccer/football in general. So if we could talk about it, I don't care what you call it.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we have been chatting for a while, so I kind of want to get into gameplay. And so let's hop over to FC if you're ready to do that.
Mhm.
All right, perfect. So I am going to send you a quick share play because you are going to be building my team for me. So let's get that
Perfect.
set up. All right. Da, 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 da.
Now, people in the chat need to remember, I'm a career mode YouTuber. Don't flame me too hard if I do a terrible job.
Do you play a lot of Ultimate Team though, even in your spare time, even if it's not on YouTube?
I used to a lot, not so much this year, but like back in FIFA 18, FIFA 19, back when it was called FIFA, I was doing weekend league a lot of the time. Was grinding that. Not so much this year. It's just trying to make a lot more content with career mode. So it's kind of once I finish doing career mode for the day, I just want to go lie down and get off the console. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been playing a bit of Rush, to be fair.
Okay, that's fun.
Like Pro Clubs Rush. I've been doing a lot of that, which has been fun.
Visitor plays as you. All right. Okay. That is sent. If you want to accept it, get back into FC.
I saw somebody in the chat saying first Australian TV I saw was Neighbours, and that is very niche knowledge there. Neighbours is like a soap opera in Australia. It's kind of like 6:30 every night, half an hour long, like episodic sort of content, like kind of like Days of Our Lives type beat.
Nice.
So the fact somebody in the chat knows that is
I've never heard of
hilarious
it,
to me.
I don't think.
You're not missing out on much.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and go into my squad, And then if you want to switch squads, this is my normal team. But if you want to go to click L3 and then go to squad selector, I have one with your name on it. There it is. All right, perfect. So for everyone new here, the thing that we do with this one is that Jarrad is going to have 5 minutes to make his entire squad with anything that is in my club. And so he could pretty much do whatever he wants. I just put a 4-4-2. I figured that would be easiest. That's what I play in game and all the tactics are set up. But feel free to change formation if you so desire to do that. But yeah, you can use anyone, loans, anything you would like, because we will be playing in Rivals 2v2 with each other. So get excited. Let me get the timer ready. All right.
And a quick prayer.
Yeah, good luck, because this goes by very, very quick. All right, guys. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bang.
5 minutes on the clock. Let's see what he goes for.
Oh, you got a stack squad.
Yeah, I got a couple options. If you were to come on the show, say like August, my club would have pretty much almost every single item in it. So we're a little less than we had towards the end of the year, but I've been trying to add some good people into the squad.
I'm just gonna build a rough squad first and then tweak it depending on how time's going.
That's fair. I'll keep you updated with the time. You're
Please
30
do.
seconds in.
Oh, she's got Trent as well. Look at that.
I do. Yeah, feel free to use the loans if you like. I don't really use loans, so. I just packed Roberto today. Not that you have to use it, but I just packed him today.
I might throw him in and see if there's a spot for him.
All right.
Why not?
You can always put him on the bench as well.
Yeah. Human son. I'm tempted. I could throw in that Verts put him on the left. Hazard. I could throw Hazard in there.
Yep. Oh no, you can't.
He's
unfortunately.
gone.
I was a rat and I used him in weekend league this weekend because I was so down bad.
How was he? Oh, you've got Harry Kuehl in there. I have to go Kuehl.
There we go. Yeah, I packed him. I got him in a hero pack actually. I wasn't very excited. No.
Oh, come on.
I will say, I feel like they've kind of disrespected him because his item is not that great in game.
I was surprised they put him in there to begin with.
Yeah?
When I saw that coming out like a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, okay, Harry Kuehl, let's go.
Yeah. I know, they had a lot of new people this year that I was surprised about, but I'm not mad at it. All right, let's see what he puts on the right. Got a couple options.
I don't want to go full default and just do a Premier League squad, but it's looking like that at the moment.
Yeah. Who do I have on the right? Oh, I use Caroline. All right.
Oh,
so we go with strikers.
Card is...
Yeah, those are gone though. They only gave us those for the weekend. Unfortunately. Yeah. Haaland, okay.
Haaland.
All right, you have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Oh, we're chilling. All right, I need to think.
Yeah. You still got a bench though, so don't forget the bench.
This is true. Lot of high-rated options here.
Yep.
I do enjoy Heung-min Son at striker. I've used him there many a time.
I think that's who I have in my squad right now. All right.
That's a good start. Let's build up squad so I'm not rushing at the end. Build up the bench. Get some super subs on here.
There we go. I was gonna say, if you don't put Vinicius Jr. on this, what are you doing?
Get some players that I could potentially see myself moving into the starting lineup.
Okay. All right, you've officially passed 2 minutes.
I might put Courtois on the bench. I think I'm happy with Casillas is one of my favorite players of all time, so I think I'm happy to use him. I haven't used him in an Ultimate Team, so I'm keen to see that as well.
He's a bit hit or miss for me. I think I prefer Van der Sar in terms of icons, but I don't know. I feel like goalkeepers in this game are always hit or miss, so I could put anyone in there and I'd still probably be frustrated.
Let's go Smith.
All right, I like
she's
it.
She's dating Michael Wilson, who is the Arizona Cardinals wide receiver.
Oh, nice.
She's so good.
Power couple.
Let's go Swanson.
Nice. She plays for my local. All right,
Yeah.
so you have 1 minute left.
All right, 1 minute. All right, let's see if I want to make any changes. I might take your advice and throw Van der Sar in there.
Ooh, I don't know if there's any on the loan.
Oh no! All right, let's get back in.
Yeah, put him back in. Let's see.
Ruben Diaz, don't want to keep him in there. I got
He's
your
slow. He's a bit slow. Yeah.
Let's see if there's anybody else. How long do we have?
You have 30 seconds.
All right, this is gonna have to be the thought process. Koeman. Oh, so I want to go Koeman. Saliba could be the move.
Yeah, Saliba could work.
Saliba's the move. Let's do Saliba.
All right. 16 seconds.
All right, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
All right, are you locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
All right, here we go. All right, with 8 seconds to spare as well. You love to see it. Nice.
Let's go.
And you got 33 chem. That's actually pretty good because I do feel like we have people on the show that just throw their favorite players out there and then they look at the chem and they're like, oh, wow, we have like 15 chem. So that was actually pretty good.
I was definitely tempted to, and I was like, oh, no, I'm going to regret. I'm going to get to 30 seconds left and have 12 chem and just be losing my mind.
Nice. All right, perfect. So I'm going to end the share play, and then I'm going to invite you to a game.
Perfect.
Do you play a lot of 2v2? Any co-op at all?
I have not played any 2v2 this year. I have been a very, very one-dimensional FC player this season. This year.
It's okay. It's all good. All right. So I am in Division 5. Actually, it might lock us into whatever division you're, or maybe it's me. I think we go into Division 5, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right.
It would look good if they put us into my division. I'm Division 10, I think.
Oh, we could have been going out there beating that one.
Maybe I should have not said that, so that maybe they will put us in Division 10, and I could have been quiet, and we would have spanked, and everyone in the chat would have thought that I was just like insane.
Yeah, we could have just said we were killing everybody in Division 5, but it's okay. We're gonna win either way. I will say, I am like 2 or 3 wins away from getting into the next division, and so if you want to help me out with my progression in Division 5, that'd be great.
I'll try not to bottle it for you. Send you back to Division 6.
Oh no, I'm sure you're fine. All right. All right, your team is locked and loaded. I like the squad that you came up with, by the way. I don't mind it. All right, let's see if we can find an opponent. I'm excited. All right, let's see.
Hey, I don't know if it's the same for you, but the 2 player previews on the left, Harry Kewell, Iker Casillas, probably my 2 favorite players in the squad.
Nice, perfect. All right, now I gotta sit forward.
Lock in.
Yep. If they want to enter the game.
Yeah, I've been recording. I do like a series on my channel called Imperialism, and that's a lot of simulation, a lot of menu stuff. So I've been playing FC all day today, but I think this is my first game that I've actually played.
Yeah, because normally you're just simulating it. Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to actually play the game instead of just watching this computer play the game.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's try this again. They decided they don't want to be in the game with us.
They knew they were going to get smoked.
Oh, yeah, they're scared. All right, invite sent. I'm excited to actually play you. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of hit or miss. It depends on the day. Sometimes I've never had a guess where we won both. I think that the best we've done is win and draw, and so that'll be the goal. Win both.
Okay. See how we go. I think I accepted that. Oh, maybe. There we go. I think.
It might be glitched, to be fair. Sometimes if it kicks you out. All right, hold on. Let's dashboard and try it again.
Yeah.
It does the same thing when I play Rush sometimes.
I've enjoyed Rush so much this year.
It's fun.
So fun.
Do you play with friends or do you play with randoms?
Yeah, play with some friends.
Nice.
With some friends out here, and it's so much fun. Like go get on Discord calls and chat through and have a good chat and play and win and do dumb stuff. It's a good time.
I like it. I feel like it's less pressure than playing Rivals or Weekend League or that sort of thing. Like you're literally just going and playing with your friends. It gives me like street FIFA vibes from back in the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if I can do foot champs anymore.
It's stressful. I don't even know if I do it, and I do it every weekend. Like, I don't know. It's a very, very stressful game mode these days.
Yeah.
This is Rush.
Yeah, back in like 2019 when I was playing it, it definitely put a few grey hairs on my head.
All right. Send the invite again. All right, and sent.
Perfect. Let's see. There we go. We've got movement.
Nice. Perfect. All right, division rivals. Advance. Hopefully it gives us someone who's not a sweat.
We want to win. It's good content.
Yes. What is your go-to gameplay? Do you play like tiki-taka? Do you like skill moves? Are you patient? Like, what do you prefer?
I like counterattack.
Counterattack.
I like
all right.
sitting back and getting absolutely destroyed and then just one attack, get out there and get it done. I'm clinical. Right. I'll give myself that. I think I'm a clinical player.
Okay, I respect it.
Maybe playing against the computer makes me clinical.
Yeah, fair. I can't play the computer, by the way. I get so bored playing against AI.
I've like tweaked the sliders and stuff to make it so that it's not as boring.
Yeah.
Make them actually attack and stuff like that.
That's fair. But when I play like squad battles, I can't do it.
That's fair. I don't know if I could do that.
All right, so I am in red. Jarrad is in blue.
Oh my god, I gotta get used to this switching. Oh, I was meant to power pass that. My bad.
All good. Nice. When in doubt, boot it out.
Yes, ma'am. Feed that. Boom. Nope, that was meant to go to Haaland. On defense, I'm almost just gonna like choose one player and just try to like defend with them.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, here we go. Big switch.
Oh, good ball. Get the Haaland in the middle. Nope. Oh. Human son!
Oh, what a save. Ooh, nice. Oh,
just trying to get it quickly.
Oh, that went through my legs. Give me that.
Oh,
we just ran over each other. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
That was a peach of a ball if that were onside.
I'm sweating a bit. Oh my goodness. I like sometimes because I play 1v1 so much that I like send people on runs, but you're like controlling them. So obviously it doesn't work.
Ready, cut back. Oh,
nice try.
Trent's good.
He is good. All right, I'm gonna go short. Nice. Okay.
Try to make some magic.
Woo.
Bang.
Whew. All right, come on.
Oh, they're going quick.
Yeah. All right, nice.
Good keeping. I'm just running up there with Haaland. Ooh, let's feed down the line.
Right.
Roberto's first appearance.
Ooh. Oh, Celeste. Ah! Oh, all right.
I'll whip a good ball. We'll whip a good ball in.
All right.
All right. See how this goes. Q!
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, you assisted and scored.
Yeah. I saw it coming and I was like, I played the ball. And I was like, oh, that's not what I meant to do. But I was like, oh, mission failed successfully.
The Australian scores with the Australian.
Oh yeah, it was cute.
Things you love to see. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
That's on me. I should have just kept him short.
Oh man. All good, all good. You know, we can't make it easy on them, you know? Okay. Vicious. Alright. Oh no, as things viciously go downhill.
Well,
it's okay. We're 24 minutes in. There's plenty of time to recover. This is where we turn on the jets.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Dangerous past that.
Alright, now I'm expecting him to press as much as he did. I wasn't expecting him to just rush up like that. The CPU doesn't rush up like that.
These are humans.
So selfish of me.
All good. Oh.
Good stuff.
Oh, nice try, nice try.
I teed up that shot as well.
He's kicking at the air. Okay, and I passed it. Didn't register. Aye. All right. Oh boy.
Oh, he sweats it as well.
Oh no, Jarrad. This is. It's okay. It's okay. We got plenty of time. We're only.
Can't believe we're playing against a sweat.
I specifically asked EA to not match us with a sweat during this game. Oh no. Hit. Oh my
Good save,
goodness.
Casillas. I'm quickly learning just to not play around with the ball at all in the back line.
Yeah. Because one mistake, you can't recover in time. It's tough. I viciously tackle. Nice.
Oh my god!
Off the butt. Okay.
Just trying to get it out of the danger zone.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
oh, there we go, Roberto.
Nice. Nice. All right, here we go.
Oh, nice moves.
All good.
Chubby Alonso!
Oh, get in! Oh, nice try, nice try.
I got to get Heung-min Son in those positions. I did a career med with Spurs at the start of SC25, and Heung-min Son's finesse on the edge of the box was a cheat.
Too good. Yeah. Him and Alex Morgan had a really good item.
Shit, hers is really good, is it?
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'd say they're like two of my favorites for finesse. I viciously thought that you were the goalkeeper. I was like moving forward like I'm the other one. All right, it's okay. You know what? 2 goals easily can happen. We have another half. Do you want to make any changes?
Let's see if we should bring somebody off the bench. You said Alex Morgan's finesse is good?
It is, yeah.
Maybe we should bring her on?
Yeah.
If we're in search goals.
For Holland? He's a bit clunky.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's reassess it at the 60-minute mark.
All right. We got time. All right.
Holland's just such a beast.
He is, but I just feel like he's like a truck. He's literally a semi-truck.
True.
But he doesn't miss. He normally doesn't miss, which is good. All right, here we go.
Way. Good tackle.
All right. Here we go.
I hit L1 when I passed that, like I was going
Oh,
to
no.
go and do a 1-2.
Oh no. It happens. He's offside. Oh, Casillas, what are you doing? No way. Oh, we got a Butterfingers. Look at this.
Casillas, I had so much faith in you.
Nah. This is why we use Van der Sar. Big switch.
Good stuff. Yeah, having to play in like the biggest thing I've noticed is the two-player mentality and thinking like where to go next.
Yeah. Because you kind of have to slow it down a bit because it's not your own brain trying to process what you're doing
Right.
next. You have to like be on the same page. The more you play with someone, the better it is. But
You start to understand their
it
moves.
takes a little bit, yeah.
Breaking this guy's ankles.
Woohoo!
Oh!
Ah, we tried.
Whipping it to Holland.
All right, you know what? Put Holland. Yeah, go forward a little bit. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna try this. Bah! Ah, all good.
He didn't even want to jump.
Oh, that is viciously not right, Pasa.
Switch it.
All right. Ooh. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Ah, nice try.
that was a weak shot because I went to press circle to make the tackle.
All right, why is Van Dijk taking corners? All right, let's try the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, a little too much.
All good. Keep. Nice.
Good bring out. Oh,
Boom. Ah.
oh, bang it! Oh.
Took him like a year and a half to wind up the shot.
That whip from the left back was insane, Roberto.
Yeah, that was nice.
I hit that and I was like, oh, that's so bad. And then as soon as it just kept going, I was like, oh, that actually wasn't terrible.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's try to dink us.
nice.
Good ball. Nope.
Ooh,
My
good
bad.
touch. All good. All us. Nice. Woo. All right, here we go. Aye.
Boy,
Oh,
that was
wait,
all
what?
ball ref.
What? Didn't even call it. Nice.
Good defense.
Go on, Virgil. Best defender in the game. Oh no. Good hit. Keep. Nice.
All right, coming out wide.
Oh boy, that slowed down.
Straight off the
Nice.
face.
73rd minute. We need to get a goal here ASAP.
I'm actually grinding so hard right now. I'm like sweating, eyes locked in, 4-1 down. Oh
Woo!
my god.
Casillas. Oh my goodness.
All right, I think it's Morgan time.
All right, let's do it. Anyone else you want to put in?
Maybe someone for Xabi Alonso because we're in search of a goal, someone more attacking. Maybe Bellingham or something.
Yeah, let's put in Jude. And then I hate to take out your Australian, but I feel like Vinny might be the option on the left.
Come on, who scored the only goal?
All right, now we can keep him. We can keep him.
It's okay, we can bring Vinny on.
All right. Perfect. All right, these are the changes we need. Let's go. Come on.
3 goals in 14 minutes. It can be
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah. We got this. We got this. Crazier things have happened. Come on.
And we're going to concede off the corner.
Nice. Go on, Kev. Get there. Oh no, what a ball. Woohoo!
Fuck.
Virgil's everywhere. Okay. Gonna keep her out a little. Oh.
Way!
Oh, okay.
What a shot.
What a shot.
I'm coming short to you.
Alright.
Oh, I was trying to turn and run. Sorry.
Good. Whew.
Keep that in, Trent. Beautiful.
Nice. Good ball. Alright.
Fresh legs, Morgan. Oh,
Ooh.
thought I had
That's
him
us.
nutmegged.
All good.
Salah! Oh,
Oop.
I'm surprised we even got that one off.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh,
Ah, that was good
Ah.
on my behalf. Try and
Oh,
get it
no.
moving quickly.
we are running out of time.
Oh,
Oh.
I might just. Whoop, let's go. There we go.
All right, come on. Let's get a consolation goal here.
Oh, Jude. Go on.
Ah,
Oh,
we tried. We tried.
that was great build up play there. So tempted just to go sliding in and get you a red card for it, please. Screw
Nah, that's
yourself up.
toxic. That's toxic. All right, GG's. GG's. It's all good.
GG's.
2v2 is hard, especially when you've never played with someone. It is tough.
There was moments of brilliance, but yes,
There
I
was.
found the hardest part defending. Like, I thought I was controlling one person, and then next minute I'm controlling the
Yeah.
other, and then
Or, like-
I'd move someone out of position.
You might flip to the person, but then you're controlling them, and then it like makes everything go bad.
Right.
But all right. So in order to save time, I think we should go straight into 1v1. So we'll leave the 2v2 there, and maybe another time we'll have you back and we'll play some more co-op rivals. But let's make sure we have enough time to go against each other because I think that'll be a good match.
You're about to
Alright.
smoke me. My team is so ass.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see who's on your team. All right, let's see. Let me set this up. Oh, actually, hold on. I have to change my team because I will not be using the one that you have created.
Why not?
Let's make sure that mine is selected. All right. Back to Cheeks FC. Oh, wait. Nico Williams is injured. Let me fix that. All right. Beautiful.
Something
Okay.
didn't. Give me 2 seconds. Something didn't save in my team.
Okay, no worries. All right. Classic match. Alrighty, let me know when you're ready and I'll send it.
Perfect. My team's chemistry is so bad. I'm debating putting Mitro on the starting lineup just because I love that man so much.
Nice. I don't know if that'll help you in your game, but
Definitely won't. My team is like all starter players that I've like gotten in my first like packs and stuff, and then like the remnants of a team that I was like half putting together.
Okay.
All right, I'm good to go now.
All right. Invite is sending. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Here
Already,
we go.
look at the difference in those overalls. 88, 88, 87, 82, 73, 76, 13 chemistry.
I mean, a little bit better. That's funny. All right, here we go.
Back in the day, but Casey, you would have been in trouble.
Who knows? I mean, sometimes you can have the worst team in the game, but if you're just better at FC, you're gonna win. So.
Luckily, I'm not good at FC either. There's a reason why I'm a menu streamer.
There's a reason why you sim your games.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Chat, let us know who you think is gonna win. Let us know your score predictions.
There we go, Kevin. Bellingham on Bellingham.
Yep. Oh, big touch there.
Hani Mukhtar.
He's great. He plays FC a lot as well.
Yeah, I met him at All-Star. Oh, I met him at the All-Star game last year and was having a chat with him about FC. He was super into it.
Yeah, he's great. He went through a period where he was actually streaming the game a lot as well, which is cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that when like professional football players are into it, like the football game. Like,
Yeah.
all they want to do is just be involved with football.
Yeah, in any way they can. The virtual pitch or the IRL pitch. Oh my goodness. Alright. Why are we rushing that? I talk to myself a lot when I play, so apologies in advance.
You're okay, the same. I used to I was in a volleyball team when I first moved here, and if I did a bad hit, I'd go and be like, "What are you doing, Jarrad?" And like be talking to myself, and everyone would just start laughing at me.
Oh, well, that was viciously facing the other direction.
Oh.
Get there. Woo.
Try to thread the needle.
Please. Oh, man. That's me.
Oi.
Cooked.
Go on, go.
Win.
Oh.
Woohoo.
Oh, Jude's been muscled off there.
Oh, come on, get that.
Ah. Sonny boy.
Nope, nope, nope. Keep.
Oh, well brought out. Oh, you
Oh,
got
my
Casillas in
goodness.
goal still.
Yeah, it's because I had the Van der Sar loan, but I used it all. I needed to just invest in him, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad I've realized you've got Casillas in goal, knowing what he can do
Just
now.
start shooting from everywhere.
Yeah, nothing but power shots.
Please.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness.
I
Devastation.
thought you'd done me there.
All right,
Oh, he's offside anyways.
yeah, he was offside.
Oh.
Ooh, through the legs. That's not where I put that, but alright. Or that, alright. What formation do you normally play?
This is a 4-4-2 right now, but I've been enjoying a lot more 3 and 5 at the backs this year in terms of like career mode, and then
So you're a rat. Is it still like ratty in career mode to do that or no?
Can you be a rat when you're playing against the computer?
Yes. If you use 5 back or 3 back, yes.
Well, someone feed me my cheese. Then I enjoy like the ones like the 4-3-3 attacking and stuff like that.
Nice.
I just love having a cam. I need a cam, and I love like need wing play. What's your go-to formations this year?
Honestly, like I really haven't been happy with a lot of them. Last year I played a lot of 4-3-2-1. That doesn't really work this year. So I've been running the 4-4-2. Oh no.
Belly! Oh! I pressed L2 there to get try getting a bicycle kick going, but he didn't want to pull it off.
You trying to be fancy.
I scored a scorpion kick with Mudrik in career mode last week.
Really?
I did it and started doing laps around my office. I could not believe it.
That's amazing. Please.
Nice.
Woo! Finally, man. Took us a while, didn't it?
That was a good ball. Good finish.
With
Someone
Vinny.
just commented in the chat, AE205. Jarrad will lose every Champions League final if he didn't use a 5 back. You are so correct. Coming up against Real Madrid and Man City and AC Milan every video, that's impossible.
Alright, let's cook something up here. Big touch. Oof.
Oh, you've got to get rid of that. Thank God it didn't cost us.
Good half, good half.
Good half. There's signs there.
Alright.
There's signs for both of us.
Do you have any subs? I know your club is.
I've got Mitro.
Okay, nice. Maybe that's what you
Mitro.
need.
But Mitro's is so slow.
Yeah, he's
But
kind of like Hollins. Like it's just their body type in the game. It's really hard to use.
Right. And Mukhtar's like given signs of life. I will give it to him.
No, he's good. I remember his team of the season. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but it was really good. I was using him for like 2 months. Granted, it was the team of the season, but like he has had really good items in FC.
The foundation was there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not good.
Oh, horrible pass.
Defense all over it.
I recently packed Zambrotta in an icon pack. I was super happy about it.
Yeah? Any good?
Yeah, he's really good. Really, really good. He has a really good SBC right now as well. Open win. Virgil's always there.
I gotta stop putting it in the air. You're getting me every time there.
Bah! Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, that is not where I intended.
Jude! Oh!
Ooh. Nice try.
Had to pepper Casillas at least once.
Is that Nacho on your team, the Revs player?
Yeah, he's got like
Okay.
an 85. I got like a special card of his and Ryan Gold.
Nice.
like an 85 and an 83, I think. The MLS promo,
Nice.
I think it was. Yeah, they're actually been decent.
More decent than how the Revs did this year, unfortunately.
Yeah,
we were fighting with them for bottom of the MLS.
Yeah, rough season.
Yeah.
Fire should be so much better.
We should, in theory, especially
Sonny boy?
players like Shaqiri, but
Yeah, and you got Kuipers still.
Yeah.
Hugo Kuipers.
I mean, we have players like Kellen Acosta who has like so much experience in the league that
Right.
we should be better than we are. I mean, but now we have Greg Berhalter, so we'll see how that goes for us as our manager.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting next season. Like coming into this year, I felt, especially this year, not so much now that we've signed, like who we've signed, but I feel like we had a 1-year window, and then it was just going to be like the LA and Miami show for the next couple seasons.
Yeah.
But now I'm a little more hopeful. But I'm curious. Like I feel like everybody's stepped it up this year.
Ooh. What's Ramsdale? Maybe I need Ramsdale in goal.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this.
What's she cooking up here?
I have a tactic.
Uh-oh.
We'll see if it works. Oh no, did I skip Van Dijk? I did. Hey.
Now I'm gonna put everybody on Van Dijk. Oh!
we tried.
I like knew what you're trying to do, and you still almost pulled it off. Oh, that was good defense.
I feel like I actually struggle with defense the most.
Yeah, I'm horrible
Especially
at
this
defending. That's why I'm happy. Like I'm not getting fully frauded right now, fully exposed.
No, you're good. It's funny because I've had a lot of different people on the show, but not anyone that plays FC regularly. It's been like footballers, or like I had a DJ on the show, and so it's fun to have someone that like you live and breathe the game, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, when I saw you posting and stuff, I was like, I need to, like, that'd be fun to jump on.
Oh. Nice.
See, I had a good position there, but I was like, it's Juan Foyth, like my damn right back. I didn't want to be. I wanted anyone but him.
All right, where are we going here? That's too much. Too much.
15 minutes might be metro time.
Come on, Rolfo.
Foyth cooking her. Son!
Ooh!
Oh!
Oh my goodness gracious.
That was an insane challenge.
Sweating a bit. Okay.
Oh, I thought I had you there. Alright, sorry,
Is it
Mukhtar.
metro time? All right.
Yeah. Or it could be my 57 rated Sanchez sitting on the bench.
Okay. Could do that. I don't know if people would recommend that, but
No, it's metro time.
we'll see if he can do something for you.
Where are you, Metro? Bellingham? Oh!
Get out, get out.
Dude, come
No
on!
way! That's such cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Nah, we'll take it. We're keeping it
not deserve
interesting
that.
for the chat.
In that way, I did not deserve that. That was a crappy goal. If I scored directly off the header, I would have been like, perfect. But
Yeah.
getting the rebound like that, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that is this game, unfortunately. Rebounds are nasty this year. All right, we got 9 minutes to cook something up.
Oh. No.
Hey, we take it. Hey,
Change
that
on
was a weird
cheese.
bounce though. That was a weird bounce.
Oh, that's a frustrating one.
Yeah. We had an answer.
Just straight kickoffs right now.
Woo!
Gold.
Cook.
Oh. La
I see you.
croqueta.
I see
Back
it.
in like when I was playing Foot Champs every weekend, I was a La Croqueta merchant.
Were
All
you?
I
You're
would
one
do.
of those.
Yeah. Oh, I
Wow.
was a sweat back in the day. I left the game before the game left me.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart, smart, smart.
Oh, Nacho's cooking.
Yeah, why is he so much faster? Jeez.
Ah, Mitra's offside, isn't he? Oh, he's not.
Or not. I thought he was as well.
Yeah. Oh shit, this is the last play. No!
Woo!
Oh, I was looking for Heung-Min Son so bad. Just wanted to snap it in the corner. GG's.
Nice try. GG's. That was good.
That's a good game.
That was a good game. You're very good. Even with, I feel like you definitely would have won if you had an equal team to me. For sure. You're very good.
I appreciate that. You were good as well. That was a good competitive game. I'm just glad I didn't get cooked. I thought I was gonna get cooked.
Yeah. No, you were good. I mean, I guess playing against the computer. Maybe I need to do that more often.
Makes me think outside the box. How can
Yes.
I beat down the computer?
Yes. All right. So that is it for the gameplay portion, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna go back to just the two of us because we do have a bit of time for the community part. So we had some questions come in from Twitter, from Instagram, / if you guys are in the chat and you have burning questions here for Jarrad, feel free to type them and I will get to them eventually. But yeah, you ready for some quick fire questions from the community?
Let's do it. I'm just keen to see what they cooked up.
Yes. All right. So first question we had is from a lovely Tanya in Australia.
Oh.
And she is saying, when are you coming back to Australia? Because they all miss you.
For holidays, February, March, my best mate's getting married in March. I'm going back best man for him at the wedding, which will be good. So I'm going back for about a month then. Living, I have zero idea. My visa technically expires in February, so there is a chance if my visa doesn't get extended that I'll be back in February, but I'm in the process of renewing it right now for another 3 years. And then I've already applied for going into the green card lottery. So that's the plan at the moment. Try staying out here for the foreseeable future. But we'll see.
Nice. Very nice. This one said, we know you're a Fulham fan, but have you actually gotten over to a game in England to see them play live?
Yeah, so I've been to 2 Fulham games at the cottage. The first one I went to was insane. Like, went there on a whim. I had a free week. It was early in the season. There was a flight deal. This was when I was still living in Australia. There was a flight deal. So I got on like the 24-hour flight over to London. And we played against Brighton on a Wednesday night in the pouring rain.
Oh, my goodness.
We went down 2-0 in the first half. Ended up winning 3-2. All of the goals were I was sitting like behind. I don't know do you know JCC? He's a Pro Clubs creator.
I know the name.
Okay. He's a Fulham fan as well. And I've known him for years. So we went to the game together, sitting behind the goal. Yeah. 2 goals from Glenn Murray right in front of us. Pouring rain, absolutely devastating. And then 3-2 win. Callum Chambers was playing for us back then on loan.
Okay.
Scored like an insane long shot from outside the box to get us the win. It was like the perfect day.
Nice. That's really good. Out of all games to go to, because you could have gone to some pretty bad ones.
Stinkers. Well, the second one I went to was when we were in the championship, and we were playing Swansea, and we had an opportunity to win the game in the 90th minute. Mitro took a penalty and hit it straight at the goalkeeper. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That was tough.
Next question from the community. This one came from Twitter, and he said, what has been your favorite YouTube video you have ever made?
Ooh. This might be a cop-out. But my next video is about to be my favorite. And that's not me saying like some motivation. That's not me saying some motivational, my next video is my favorite one because I love the content so much. No, I've got the global imperialism coming up on hopefully Friday. So I don't know if you're familiar with the series, but it's basically I get every team in the world. I do like a global one. So I have all 700 teams on FC. I designed a map of the world on Photoshop with myself with each like team in their specific region of the world, and basically spin a wheel to pull a club, then spin a compass to decide what direction they attack, and it goes until one team has conquered the world.
That's so cool.
In the past few years, I've done that across 7 parts. This year, I'm doing it in one video, and it's probably going to be about 12 hours long, the video.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I've been working on it for a couple months now, and I've like implemented a whole new like section with like statistic tracking and just a whole bunch of like little things, so it kind of makes it more interactive for people. I've got like a trophy cabinet from the past 2 winners and all this stuff. It's something that it's taken a lot of effort, but it's something that I don't want to like cut corners around. I want to like make
Yeah.
sure it's perfect, because I feel like it has the potential to be like my best video ever.
That's cool. Wait, so is the video itself going to be 12 hours or have you just spent Wow.
No, I've spent probably a week real time, like in terms of recording. Like I've probably spent like 48, 64, like a lot of hours recording it. Like I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and started recording it and only paused to jump on this with you.
Wow, that's
like 12,
insane.
I've recorded 12 hours of it today.
So do you have an estimated date on when it's going to be released?
I've told people Friday, and I think
Okay.
I shouldn't have shot for the stars like that, because I think Friday might be a push, but I'm hoping for at least the weekend.
Okay, nice. All right, so guys, make sure to subscribe to Jarrad HD because he has a crazy video that he's spent so many hours on releasing this weekend. So
And
maybe
clear 10
we'll
hours
tune
out of
in.
your calendar
Yes,
to sit there and
definitely.
watch it.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. I'm very, very excited for that one. We do have a question here on Twitch. How many career mode clubs does he play per year?
Ooh, if you're including rebuilds, probably, God, I'm probably doing like 200 career modes a year.
Wow.
Probably 250 to 200. Yeah, there was a period there where I was doing a rebuild like every day. That was like when I first started getting traction on YouTube and I wanted to make sure the ball kept rolling. I was doing a career mode every day, basically. That was a lot. But I think I've done like career modes and rebuilds with more teams that are in the game than I haven't that are in the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's insane. It's crazy because I feel like when people are first starting off on YouTube, the grind is insane because you're filming a video every single day, you're editing, you're pushing it out, and it's tiring. But once you like get to the point you're at, you could just put out top tier quality videos and just make sure they're like the best video you possibly can. It's more like quality over quantity at that point.
Right.
But I just feel like every video that you're putting out these days is just some of the best in the game. So you've mastered it, that's for sure.
I appreciate that.
Another question from the chat. How many seasons do you stop after usually?
So I stop when I win the Champions League. So if I'm doing a team like a Man City or a Real Madrid, that might be 1 or 2 seasons. But I've gone all the way through a career mode before and not won it. So I've gone the full 15 seasons. So the max you can do a career mode is 15 years. I've hit 15 years before and been like, all right, I guess I'm not winning it with this team. And that is
Wow.
the most demoralizing thing, because like every season recording wise is like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's like 30 hours of recording not to win the Champions League. It's just brutal.
What was the last club that you did that with that you couldn't get it done?
Luckily I think I haven't had that for like a year or two.
Oh, okay.
There's probably some like Lincoln City or like Grimsby Town or some like there was
Yeah.
one. Oh, what was it? I think it was like an Indian League team. I moved them to from India to the Premier League, like to League Two, and tried to win it with them. Like I think it was like Hyderabad or something, and all their players were like 50 rated and they had a budget, like a horrible budget. That one drove me to insanity. That one, I think I didn't win it on that one, and I like hated myself after it.
Oh my gosh. All right, we'll take one more question from the chat. Ooh, I like this one. Can you give an estimate of how many Champions League finals you have lost total since starting YouTube?
Ooh. So this year, I actually haven't lost one yet, and I'm very proud of that record. And I'm trying to make it a thing on the channel, being like, when's the streak going to end? I would say I lose probably 10 to 15 a season, but it gets to a point where I start to learn how to play against the CPU. The losses, and when I get to the Champions League final and the rebuilds, my teams are generally stacked at that point where I've been growing these players. They're like maxed out in everything basically. So they're like 90, 95 overall players at that point. So I lose a lot of finals when I get to the Champions League final before I think I should, where
Yeah.
like I'm still like a mid-table Premier League club, but I've somehow qualified for the Champions League and gone on like a Cinderella run, and my team is just not up to scratch. Those are most often when I lose.
Gotcha. That was a good question, AE. Appreciate you guys for that. All right, so last thing of the stream, I'm going to ask you for some predictions, and I'm going to hold you to them because these predictions go all the way up to 2027. And so I'm going to ask you who you think is going to win each competition. We're going to clip it, and then I'm going to let you know later on if you are correct. So are you ready for that? All
right. I'm ready.
All right, so first up is this year's MLS Cup. Who's winning it?
This year's MLS Cup is going to be LA Galaxy.
All right. And how about NWSL Championship, which is literally right around the corner?
I want it to be Orlando because I think it would be cool for Marta, but I'm going Washington.
All right. And then Premier League this year.
You know what? Nottingham Forest.
What?
I got to put one out there. I got to put something wild out there. I got to say it, and people look back on it and they're like, "Oh my god, he called it." Nottingham Forest Have you looked at the Premier League standings? Nottingham Forest are like third right now.
That's rogue. That's still a rogue shout.
Yeah, look, if I said Man City or Arsenal, it's boring. I was debating saying Aston Villa, but realistically, I think it's going to be Man City again. But I want it to be a Nottingham Forest. I want it to be a Fulham, obviously, but
yeah,
Nottingham Forest have looked really good.
All right, you know what? I'll take it, but we will call you out for it when it doesn't happen and when City wins this year. So, all right, two more for you. 2026 Men's World Cup.
2026 Men's World Cup. Can I say a prediction and then a dark horse?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to say it comes home. I'm saying England win it in 2026. My dark horse, Turkey.
Turkey. Okay.
Turkey have a golden generation coming up, and I think they might be ready to go by 2026.
I like it. All right. No, actually, I respect that. And then last one is going to be 2027 Women's World Cup.
Australia. Come on now. Australia.
That's fair.
I'm not delusional with the Men's World Cup. Australia ain't winning shit. We might not even qualify at this point, but the Women's World Cup, we were disappointing last time. We were disappointing at home. Losing to England like that was very disappointing. I think we win the 2027 Women's World Cup.
All right. Well, guys, let us know in the comments whether or not you agree with Jarrad's picks. But we will be holding you to those predictions. So we'll see. I'll send you a message in 2027 and we'll talk about the Women's World Cup.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Perfect. All right. Well, Jarrad, that is the end of this FC and Chat session. Just want to thank you so much for coming on. But would like to let you take the floor now. Let people know where to find your videos. What do you have coming up next? Obviously, you did mention the imperialism video. But where can they find it? And let us know anything they want to say.
Yeah, so on all the normal platforms, of course, YouTube, Jarrad HD. I'm on Jarrad HD across all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Just posting career mode content and being a full-time football nerd.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you so much. We'll have to run a rematch at some point here and probably play some more co-op because we weren't too great at that one. But no, I appreciate you. And everyone, thank you so much in the chat. If you did show up to this show late, we will be posting the full episode on YouTube tomorrow. But thanks everyone for tuning in. And Jarrad, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for being so courteous, chat.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Peace.